Good evening, everybody. Let's see how many people we get dropping in. Right then, so I haven't actually done much research tonight, looking at all the other breaks and stuff like that, to see how things are going. But we have got our hobby box all loaded up and ready to go, so we will be breaking that tonight. Just got to sort out me sort of setup, just to make sure my hands are in the right place and everything. And we'll have a little bit of a talk about the set and what everybody's been up to today. I haven't seen any absolute bombs pulled yet. I'll be honest, but yeah, we'll just get warmed up. Hopefully, we'll get some people over from. Hopefully, we'll get some people over from the Facebook group and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, should be good. But yeah, I don't know how many people we're going to get watching tonight. As I say, it's fairly early. I think it's fairly early, isn't it, for sort of like whatnot and stuff like that. I mean, I usually tend to go into my breaks and stuff like that normally around about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. When I'm watching the TV or something like that. But as is tradition, the little one's gone to bed, so that's when I figured I'd go live with this. But hopefully, yeah, we'll get some teams taken early on, and we'll keep up to date with that. I think we've got what is it, nine set. What, 8 teams gone so far, so it's not too bad. I only popped it up last night. Once I'd confirmed sort of what was going on, what were the guys were doing and stuff like that. So don't feel that you can't pop in any offers on the teams and stuff like that. Obviously, just anything within reason. Obviously, we are keen to get this broke tonight, and well, obviously, if anybody's got any questions about sort of like the teams, what sort of cards we're looking for, if any, what sort of case hits we might be looking for certain teams, how many base rookies, autos, all of that kind of stuff. I've got a bit of a list next to me. I think it looks like the Giants have got the most cards in the set. Possibly, maybe the Giants, Eagles. Yeah, it's like those sort of the bigger. Yeah, the 18 autos for the Giants. No, 21 for the Browns. Wow. But then again, I guess they've got quite a lot of Sanders autographs, haven't they, for rookies and stuff like that? So how's that broke down? No, it's not as many actually. Yeah, 7 rookie autos for the Browns. So that's where that probably comes from. But then again, they've actually come to think of it, didn't the Browns? So have they actually got with Sanders? He had an exclusive thing with Panini, didn't he? So I wonder if that's still in place at the moment. So that's something worth considering. So we got people dropping in. How you doing, Mr. Palmer? Hope you're all good. Thanks for picking up your Titans. Hopefully we'll have a good one there. The Titans are looking pretty decent. So yeah, they've got 16 possible autos, 5 rookies. Only the 4 base cards for the Titans, which is strange. But they have got we've got 1 Helix, 1 Kaiju, 1 Radiating Rookies, a Tecmo, Ultraviolet, and obviously, yeah, you got obviously Cam Ward all through the SSPs if we're lucky enough to do that. But yeah, there's loads and loads of stuff to chase, isn't there, in this one? As I say, I haven't seen yet. I haven't sat down and I've literally gone over to my mum's, picked up some boxes of some break cards from our Facebook group that we're in the middle of getting organised to get posted out sort of Friday, Saturday, and then I literally rushed home, had some tea, and then off we go. So getting advice here. pin the brake yet. I thought I'd done that, to be honest, John, but just bear with me. I'm just loading up my. I think I've said before, my desktop Mac is on its way out, so I'm just loading up the show over on there. So I'll do that, and then we'll let's have a look. I'll get on there, and then I'll pin stuff. Let's see if we can do it on here. Right, so there we go. Pin product. As I say, I could have swore I'd done it. It's not letting me do it. So down to 22 teams left now. Thanks, was James picking up the Packers by the looks of it. So cheers for that, dude. Somebody else picked up a team as well, I think, while I wasn't looking as well. But thanks to everybody dropping in. Like I say, as soon as we get this filled, I'm not going to look to mess about too much. We want to get this filled and broken. Yeah, it's not letting me pin it, so I'll try and do it on. Here we go. I'll try and do it on the desktop computer. For some reason, it is not letting me do it on pin the brake on my phone. But I genuinely thought I'd done that. Cheers, David. That's awesome. If you just have a look, see what you think. Always happy. Always happy in that sense. Obviously, what the plan is with these cards, guys, is to I'll get them all like sorted tonight once the break finishes, and then when I get home tomorrow, I'll do all the labels and everything, and then get them dropped off. If I get a chance tomorrow night, if I'm done before the post office counter around the corner from me closes, I will I'll drop them off tomorrow as soon as I've sorted them. If not, it'll be a on the way to work jobby on the Friday. But let's see how we get on. I do not know why, but Whatnot does not like loading at all on my on either my laptop or my desktop. So let's try and pin it again on here. Do not know why it won't pin the product on my listings. That's really annoying. I can't do it from my shop, so that's proper annoying. Let's have a look. What do I need to look at? Yeah, that's proper annoying, that is. So back up to date there. All good. Right. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Whatnot. Whatnot is not loading at all on my desktop. I don't know why that is. Oh, it seems to be a little bit quicker now. Finally seems to have come to life. So let's see if I can finally pin this break to help everybody out. There we go. It's much easier as well when I've got this sort of like everything on the screen over to the right. Then I can. Here we go. So there we go. So I've just got to. There we go. Shut it all off. Got a bit. We were going to get a bit of echo then, guys, as well. So just we don't want. Trust me. We don't want my doomy little doom and gloom voice reverberating around the place. So yeah, so as I say, hopefully all the cards will be on their way, like at the latest Friday morning, and then for this particular break, and then obviously for you guys who are in the Facebook group, we also will be looking at we'll be getting everything sorted and obviously packaged. As I say, I only picked up John's cards today. Otherwise, if I would have got those a day sooner, we'd be getting all the Facebook group break stuff a little bit out a little bit sooner as well. But yeah, it is honestly such a a long a long task to get those things all sorted. So let's just check because it's telling me that I just want to check that everything is all working because I think I've broadcast everything to the yeah, it looks like I've broadcast everything to the I've broadcast it to the Facebook page, so I can actually share that with the breaks group. So anybody in the breaks group who doesn't use Whatnot, I can obviously can at least watch along with the break and see what's going on. We would like to do a break of one of these in the Facebook group. It all depends how well this particular one goes because things are a little bit slower in the group as you could imagine. Yeah, because I'm sure the last time that I tried to put the Whatnot stream into the Facebook onto Facebook, it didn't work. So that's a bonus that that's working. But yeah, has anybody seen any big cards pulled yet? As I say, I think I saw a reel where somebody got I want to say Lawrence Taylor Techno Bowl or Tecmo Bowl case hit. I think they'll be interesting. They're quite kind of like nice looking cards, but like they haven't got like a border on there. I thought they'd have like some sort of a border. So they're interesting looking cards, to be fair. But as I say, we all know at the moment Tops have not quite got that like the sort of like the case hit thing sort of kicked off. But I think I'd like to think that with football and basketball being with them now, that we might see sort I don't know, because like obviously the Helix is basically a bit of a rip off of the Color Blast, isn't it? I heard they've got like have they got I don't think have they got Genie the Genie's subset in this one because that one's similar to one that they had in Phoenix as well. So they're obviously going to they're doing their best, but I don't know how they're going to emulate something like obviously downtown. They've got what is it, home team advantage or something like that, or home court advantage with baseball and basketball already. So it'd be interesting to see. So it'd be like home field advantage maybe if they were to do something like that and emulate a bit of a downtown. Um, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things evolve with Tops for sure. So we will see. So we've got another offer dropping in. So where are we? So there we are. So we've got a couple of people watching who can watch in the Facebook group as well, which is all good. I'll start using these. I'll write down the teams that are available because we should be down to 20 teams left fairly soon. So I'll sort that out in a minute. But I think I've got an offer in. So and that is going to be for the Chiefs. So that is accepted. So we are, what we're down to now? Where are we down to? So yeah, we're down to 20 teams now. So let's have a quick look at what we've got. Another offering, I think. So we under 19. Wow. So Steelers are also gone now. So we'll just actually before I do anything with the little what's it. So let's have a look at the team. So like the Steelers that just went down. Yeah, they've got like a lot of autos in there. 14 autos on the Steelers. 5 rookies, 10 base, and then it was the Chiefs. So the Chiefs, it'll be interesting. Me and my brother were talking about this because of it. So the Chiefs have got 10 base, 3 rookies, and 11 autos again. And they've got all the case hits as well: Ultraviolet, Tecmo, Kaiju, and Helix as well. But me and my brother were talking. I don't know how you guys think about it. But things like are we going to see like you know how in 2012 Prism, for example, which I mean I can remember opening 2012 Prism, what was it, 24 years ago, and it wasn't uh, it wasn't anything that special kind of thing, because if anything it was like Panini's kind of copying Topps Chrome. It was nothing really special at the time, but now, because obviously we look back over Panini, those Panini 2012 cards, like they're you know I don't know, like I think obviously like Brady would have been in there and stuff like that. Even the base cards, let alone the parallels, which were obviously a lot like say rarer. They were like more thinly. There weren't 50 of them. Um, they're really like sought after. So me and my brother were like kind of having that conversation about like, will this Topps Chrome set? They're not going to be able to say that it's first Topps Chrome though, are they? Because obviously they've done Topps Chrome before with football. So I wonder if it will have that same effect. So it will be interesting though. But obviously you will sort of have things like I don't know, like Patrick Mahomes and stuff like that. They will, like those current players, it will be their first Topps Chrome cards. So I know that people were talking about the basketball release and saying things like, with Victor Wembanyama, for example, his autographs in this year's Topps basketball are worth more because they're like obviously like the fully licensed cards, even though they're not his rookie year. That his autographs, base autographs in this year's Topps Chrome product are more than the unlicensed Topps Chrome product, which was his rookie year. So it's kind of like it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. But most of the players in this, we're going to see so many autographs in this come out that Panini haven't had for like definitely the past 2 years. For obviously rookies, obviously even the what would we go back to in terms of like license cards. So we've got obviously this year's stuff already, like your Cam Wards and obviously your Jackson Darts and stuff like that. And then you've got last year's stuff as well. So you've got like first licensed autographs of like your Jaden Daniels or like Bo Nix and all that kind of stuff as well. But Bo Nix, I remember pulling a Bo Nix out of Bowman U a few years ago, an autograph card for that. And I remember we saying at the time when we filled them, when we sold that one, oh, Bo Nix will be, he'll be in the NFL in a couple more years, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes, definitely. But no, it's all good. It's all good. Lots of talking points. I think that's the main thing to sort of say. But hopefully everybody will enjoy this. I think that's the big one. So let's have a look. So we've got 19 teams left. Let's have a little look at what teams are left. So, and we can obviously what I'll do is I'll in a minute, guys, because we'll probably get people dropping in and out the show as we get towards obviously the break. And what I'll do is I'll go through each of the teams once I've wrote them down on the board, so people can see them like dropping off visually on the. It seemed to go quite well. That did. When I did my last break on here, if I wrote them down on these pieces, like the old Panini sort of filler notes, and people could see what was going. If you got any questions, as I say, I've got the card list in front of me to sort of say how many autos, if certain teams have got case hits and things like that. And as I say, do make sure that you make any offers. Any reasonable offers we will accept, because we want to get this broke. So excuse me, I can tell I've rushed my dinner because I've got hiccups. So right, anyway, so in terms of like teams that we've got left, we have got, let's have a little look. We've got so the Cardinals are still left. And I think from memory that will be like they're amongst like the teams that are of like the sort of like the cheaper kind of band. So they probably haven't got like well, I know they haven't got the case hits that some of the other ones have got. We've got the Ravens, we've got the Bills, we've got the Panthers, we've got the Bears. See, I need to, when I've finished doing this, I want to go hunting around looking for a couple of Bears spots for myself. So the Bears are my kind of like main team, and then I just because I've seen them play more than any other team in the NFL, I've got a soft spot for the Buccaneers. But don't tell anyone. But yeah, with the Bears, like I supported those. They've always been what I classed as my team since I used to watch back in the 80s, back in the 80s when it was on Channel 4, when NFL first kind of got popular in the UK. That's how old I am. I'm not actually that old, but I used to sit and watch it with my dad. It was like my dad had let me stay up a little bit later on a Sunday night when I got a bit older, when I was about 8 or 9, to watch the NFL with my like on Channel 4, and I'd watch all the build up with him, and then watch the games and stuff. So it was always really good memories. So those are out of the 19 teams we've got left. Those are the first 9. So we've got Cardinals, Ravens, Bills, Panthers, Bears. As I said, the Browns we spoke about a little bit earlier on. Obviously, Broncos, Lions, and Texans. And then let's move on. So the other 10, we've got the Colts, the Jags, the Rams, the Dolphins, Vikings, then we've got the Saints, and then the Giants, which are obviously the big team. As I said, they seem to have the Giants. They've obviously only got 3 of the rookies, but they're all good rookies. They've got 18 autos and then 10 base cards that we're hunting for, but they have got 2 Helix case hits, 1 Kaiju case hit 3 radiating rookies for all of the 3 rookies. Then you got they've got the ultraviolet and the Tecmo as well. So they've like got that's why they're like up there. Peculiarly with the Giants, they haven't got a gold shield. But obviously they are like, one of ones they are. So like God, if we had a gold shield in our box, we'd be super lucky. But yeah, not that many teams have got the gold shield autos. Looking at that, um, but like I say, we can as we go through the night, we can talk about that type of stuff a little bit more. I'll go and find out about stuff as well because I'm hearing so many things about this set and the cards that you can get out of it. And yeah, it's just going to be really interesting because it's going to be left, right, and centre, isn't it? All the cards getting hit around the world over the next 24 hours. We're probably going to see some huge cards get taken down early on. But we've got obviously it's all about the superfractor chase as well, isn't it? Like everybody's all about the superfractors. So I've only ever pulled one superfractor, and that was not in a break. I've never pulled a superfractor in a break before. So at the moment, we're kind of like that. We were like on first superfractor watch type of thing, but we'd have to get a hell of a lot more product through the door to sort of like I think. I don't know. Almost expect to hit one of those. We hit some pretty good one-on-ones out the Panini stuff over the years. And we've had like gold vinyls out of 5 and stuff like that. But yeah, you've got like with Chrome, you've obviously got your superfractor one-on-ones. Then you have like your reds out of 5. Blacks tend to be out of 10, don't they? And you have like oranges out of 25. Yeah, I'll have a look actually. I'll have a look on the checklist and see what parallels we're going to be looking for because I am curious what parallels we're going to be looking for tonight. So I'll head over to good old Beckett and have a look at the checklist. So while we're looking to get things filled, so it looks like we've had another team taken down. So down to 19. So teams that have gone so far, we'll just do a quick check on the teams that have gone. So so 13 teams so far. So we're coming up to the halfway mark. That would be amazing. And so we've got the Steelers have gone, the Chiefs have gone, the Bengals have gone, Packers have gone, 49ers have gone, the Titans, the Falcons, the Eagles, the Chargers, the Bucks, and the Patriots, and the Cowboys, and also the Raiders. So they're all gone. These are so the teams that we've got left, 19 teams on the board there. As I say, guys, offers are on. So do sensible offers, obviously. But we'll try and be as reasonable as possible with people on that. And obviously, if you take down a couple of teams, obviously you're ultimately going to save on postage. And obviously, we can talk about like bundles and stuff. So if I have a quick look, we can talk about the configuration. So yeah, I do. I mean, like that Brady Superfractor is insane, isn't it? And looking at that, so image variations. So so there are image variations on here as well. So image variations. So they've back since 20 since they last did the Topps Chrome set in 2015. and they've got superfractors. So included are 5 legends who are not found on the regular checklist. So gosh, so okay, so that's bonkers. Um, Obviously, we've got skatebow stuff for the Giants. We've got is it, are some of the Tecmos autographed as well. So that's going to be cool. Yeah. So there's the chromographs, which are pretty cool looking autograph cards. Yeah. So you can get Tecmo Super Bowl inserts and autographs. They'll be cool because they're signed in white ink, and obviously you got dual autos. Let's hope that we haven't got any mixing up, any mixing of the teams. What's that? Yeah, so we've got rookie relics as well to look for, and obviously you've got those premier patches, which again they're like the one oversized like patches that the players wore. I think on the front of their jerseys, massive patches. Like so, they're going to be one hell of a chase in this as well. But they have got the gold shields. Are they for the yeah? So yeah, award winners from the previous year. So that was Josh Allen as the MVP. Um, Saquon Barkley is offensive player. Pratik Satan, the second defensive player. Jaden Daniels, offensive rookie of the year, and Jared Verse, defensive rookie of the year. So that's obviously for 2024 that they would have got the gold shield. So they are amazing, but they're one of ones. I do like the radiating rookies. They are one of my sort of favorite, and they've got like the cosmic chrome kind of like look to them as well. But they're normally pretty cool as well. And we've had those come out of some of the baseball products that we've broke, um, and everything. So, oh right, okay. So let's go. Here's another insert of. I don't think that's an SSP though. But then again, we've got Helix radiating rookies and Let's Go. So I don't think that one will be as popular as some of the others. Um, and then you got Ultraviolet, and oh yeah, so in retail boxes they've got an exclusive case hit called Fanatical. Um, so that'll be the first time that is, but obviously we won't get any of those out of tonight's hobby box. What are those? So Fortune 15s. Yeah, so like a playing card, insert. There you go. Game Genies, Kaiju, and Lightning Leaders. A brand new short prints as well. The Genies look quite pretty cool. The Kaiju will be popular as well because they've got almost like they're a little bit. If anybody collects Pokemon, they've got like that Japanese text on there, like a bit like the Kai. I think it's like obviously the Kaiju text. So it's a little bit like those. If you've seen like the new Mega Evolution Pokemon cards are a little bit like that, with like the bold kaiju sort of type on. That's going to be pretty interesting. So in a hobby box, so our box that we've got in front of us here, obviously there's one autograph that we're hunting. We should get 20 rookie cards, so that's pretty decent. 6 base refractors, 3 rookie refractors, base rookie refractors. So that's good again. And then we've got base or rookie prism or neon pulse refractors, 4 of those, 14 insert cards, and then it says numbered base or rookie parallels. It says 2 total. So they that's yeah, so in a jumbo box you're only guaranteed to get 3 numbered base or rookie parallels. And I think that's where Topps Chrome differs so much with say like Prism. Like Prism you used to you really did used to get a lot of like the numbered bits and pieces. So it's going to be interesting to see how that sort of how that kind of like obviously sort of pans out really. I think, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be pretty popular one way or the other. So But yeah, 19 teams left to take down, guys. So they are in the shop. Offers are on. I think I might as well put that on a what's it now? So we've been online just over half an hour. As I say, it is relatively early. I think, like most people. Well, as I say, I've got a 4-year-old, so he's gone to bed now. But yeah, so he's gone off to bed. So it's a good time for me to start. Otherwise, if I start too late, uh, well, I could technically, if I wanted to, because my wife normally likes to go to bed around about 10 o'clock. I could come live at about 10 o'clock after my wife's gone to bed, and but I'd be here till the early hours, and I tend to get up at like sort of 6 o'clock to go to work. So I'm not sure it'd do my health any good if I did that too often. But like as I say, we'll see how busy it is. Plus, it's middle of the week, isn't it? Wednesdays. I know that's when most sports card products come out, but a Wednesday's a good time to drop a big product. I think Friday night. I feel like Friday night it's going to be absolutely, absolutely like I don't know. I can feel like there's going to be a lot of people coming in on Friday night, after a night out or just a trip out, like after work with a few beers or whatever. I dare say I won't be in that bracket because I've actually got a spa day booked on Saturday with the wife. It's a Christmas present, um, so I won't be. Mind you, a spa would be a good place to sort of nurse a hangover, wouldn't it? If you if you're that way inclined. But yeah, so I've got spa day on Saturday. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure how much I want to how late I'd want to stay up on Friday. But I dare say I'll be in a few breaks for, as I say, I'll try and pick up my bears from a couple of the different breaks from the different breakers, and see how we get on. I'll see how I get on. But let's have a look at some of the teams that are left and what is on the checklist for them. So Cardinals are still there. So as I say, they're alphabetically the first cards in the set. So base cards 1 through 10. So you got Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, Paris Johnson, Trey McBride, Kyler Murray, Garrett Williams, Trey Benson, Buddha Baker, always get his name wrong, and then Darius Robinson and Josh Sweat. 3 base rookies for the Cardinals. That's Will Johnson, Walter Nolan, and Denzel Burke. There's an etch variation of Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray, and then a base image variation of Trey McBride is on there. They've got lightboard logos and team camo variations, so we're going to have to keep an eye open for all of this type of stuff, guys, so that I don't miss anything. But it looks like all the players have got the lightboard logo and team camo variations. And then we've got an etch variation for Will Johnson. And all the rookies have got the lightboard and team camos. And then there's a 1975 Topps sort of insert, I think, if you like, of Marvin Harrison Jr. And then you got Marvin Harrison Jr. who's doing the autographs. Trey McBride on the 1990 autographs as well. Chrome autographs again, the same. Well, it's Trey Benson rather than Trey McBride. Chrome autographs for all the rookies: Burke, Johnson, and Nolan. Kyler Murray. There's a Fanatics Authentics redemption card, so I'm going to guess that's some kind of authentic memorabilia redemption for Kyler Murray. So that'd be pretty cool to see what they are when they come out. And then future stars of Marvin Harrison Jr. And Trey Benson. Power players of Trey McBride. And you got Will Johnson, Walter Nolan. So they've got like a very heavy kind of like for the rookies that the Cardinals have got. That's pretty much like what they're focusing all of their like the main chunk of their autos and stuff around. So not too many vets in there. The Falcons have gone. So I think the next team that we're looking at is the Ravens. As I say, offers are on, guys. So do make sure you get them if you are knocking about. Not sure how many other people are breaking at the moment, but hopefully we can get a few more teams moving fairly soon. So yeah, the Ravens again looks like they've got like 10 base cards. Their rookies are Malachi Starks, Mike Green, and Emery Jones. They've got the logo and team camos. Let's have a look at the autos. So there is a Lamar Jackson 1975 tops sort of insert. Chrome autographs, so they've got Derrick Henry signing the autographs for them, so that'd be a cool auto to find. And they do have a couple of legends of Ed Reed and Jamal Lewis. And then all three of their rookies are signing again. They've got the SP Fanatical, that's the retail one that we spoke about. Zay Flowers is on their authentic redemption card for them. And then they've got 14-15, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and Ray Lewis. So, yeah, so there's a lot. The Ravens have got a lot, actually. Game Genies, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Hall of Chrome autographs of Ray Lewis. So lots of Ray Lewis stuff. The Helix case, you got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Legends of the Gridiron, Ray Lewis. Let's go. It's Lamar Jackson. Lightning Leaders, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Power Players. All right, Rookie Premier patch autograph. So those are ones that I'm quite keen to see as well. I'm not sure if they're what they're numbered out of. But you got like that's Jay Higgins, Mike Green, and Malachi Stark. So they'll be interesting to see. And then you got like the Shadow Etch, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, Ultraviolet case hits or SSPs, depending on what you want to say, and then Urban Legends, Lamar Jackson. So I'd say the Ravens have got quite a lot of decent stuff on their checklist. Looking at that, definitely one worth considering. Where are we? So Buffalo Bills next up. So they're all over the shop. So they've got like eight base, but then they've got Gabe Davis and Brandon Cooks, but their numbers are like 142 and 217 from the base. So that's strange. We've got 4 rookies: Landon Jackson, Dion Walker, Caden Prather, and Jackson Hawes. Josh Allen's their image variation. Lightboard logo and team camos for everybody. Who are their autos? Yeah, so you got James Cook, Josh Allen, and Keon Coleman on the basic ones. All 4 rookies have started signing. Legends of Jim Kelly and Peerless Price. We got chromographs of Josh Allen and James Cook. And then you got dual autographs, Josh Allen and Jim Kelly as an outside shot. Dalton Kincaid on the Fanatics Authentics redemption cards. So again, like the Bills are absolutely stacked. They've got a lot of opportunity, as well as obviously that very, very long shot with the gold shields with Josh Allen. It looks like there's 2. Yeah, so there's a gold shield autograph and then there's a gold shield relic. So that'll just be the gold shield on the card on that one. But it's a pretty good where they've got a Tecmo Super Bowl SSP of Josh Allen as well. and a Tecmo autograph of Josh Allen. So heavy on Josh Allen in with the Bills for sure. So yeah. All right, then, guys. So it's fairly quiet, isn't it? Let's be honest. I did think that we'd have a few more people coming through the doors and stuff, but it is what it is. But as I say, we want to get this closed. Hopefully we'll get, as people finish the tea or whatever and they jump on whatnot, we'll get a few more people coming through the doors. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. What we got? We've got Panthers. Yeah, Panthers are still there. So what we got there? So yeah, it looks like there's 10 base for them. The rookies are Tetraoa, McMillan, Nick Scott, and Princely Umamilan. I think it's the McMillan rookie, isn't it? That's the draw there for the Panthers from memory. Obviously, you got Bryce Young in there as well. He was obviously 2023 rookie, Bryce Young. So he's on the autographs. So technically, it's going to be his first licensed autograph. I don't think Bryce Young signed for Panini, did he? He was always a Topps or Fanatics exclusive man. So let's see what we think. Yeah, Chuba Hubbard on the autographs as well. Julius Peppers as the Chrome Legends. Nick Scott all three of the rookies are on the autographs as well. And there's so Panthers case, it's by the look of it. You got Millen on the Helix, the radiating rookies. There's a couple of rookie autograph variations there of Trevor Etienne and Latham Ransom. And then a rookie patch autographs of Trevor Etienne as well. So that's weird. So yeah, he doesn't feature obviously earlier on. But yeah, you've got obviously the rookie premier patch autos of Latham Ransom, Mitchell Evans, Nick Scotton, and Tetraoa McMillan. And then there's a McMillan Ultraviolet as well. So yeah, as I say, they do look really good. So this is the one that I was wanting to look at was what can you get for the Bears? So again, standard kind of full rookies. So Sherbar Turner, Luther Burton the third, Colston Loveland, and Carl Monagai. No, none of them are. Obviously, Caleb Williams in 2024 was a cool one to get, and obviously you can get his fully licensed cards for the first time in this as well. The base image variations is Caleb Williams and then Walter Payton. So I think Walter Payton must be one of those image variations that are only like of the legends that aren't on like the normal checklist as they were saying. So I'm going to guess that Tom Brady would be one of those. So with the Walter Payton image variation. What autos have they got? Topps Football autos. So you got Colston Loveland and Luther Burden III, all chrome team. Joe Thuney. Yeah, chrome autographs are decent. You've got Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, Montez Sweat, and Ryan Dunze. Legend auto is Brian Urlacher. The rookies, the rookies are all signing. Well, Loveland, Monagai, and Burden are signing. Let's see if we've got any offers in, guys. I don't see any pop up, so we haven't. No more offers, so we're stuck on 19 teams remaining. So we need to hope that they start moving if possible. But as I say, look, we're going to have people dropping in and out I would imagine. So once we get closer, hopefully we get a bit closer to we'll get a little bit closer to the to obviously filling the break, and then we'll get some more teams gone. Fingers crossed. Like I say, I'm not sure who else is breaking at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can see. Oh dear. Let's have a quick look around at what's going on. Because I can imagine there's going to be a fair few people breaking this. Obviously, this is only the third time that we've broke on Whatnot. We are looking at doing it more often, provided things obviously go well. So yeah, it's just a case of obviously bearing with us. So yeah, so we have got a few people out there. So breaking. So yeah, everybody's breaking Topps Chrome. So so literally, what? How many people is that? So is anybody else coming on live? So we've got a few people at half eight, but yeah, we're here. We're here now. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on things there. We've got one person ahead of us, I think, with the most people in the stream. So that's all good. That's all good. Who else have we got? But yeah, there's quite a lot there. There's some people doing case break. Yeah, people doing case breaks, crazy. So at least we've got somebody doing £1 starts. That'd be interesting to see how the £1 starts are sort of performing. But yeah. I really did struggle. I think the jumbos are going to be interesting to keep your eye on, because I haven't seen many people with an abundance of jumbo boxes, and I know they're pricey, but the definitely seems to be that people can get hold of the hobby, okay, but the everything from the with the jumbo. I mean, jumbos of. I mean, I've, jumbos are obviously the closest that you're probably going to get to sort of like the number of cards that you would do in like a standard like prison box. So it's probably not surprising, considering all the autos and stuff, how mad the pricing has gone on obviously the jumbos. But I think it's gone. Obviously, it's been a bit bonkers all across the sort of like the just through everything, hasn't it? Really. Um, but yeah, we'll have to. We'll see how it. We're gonna just have to see how it goes, I guess. Really, but yeah, as I say, I'd like to be breaking at least by 9 o'clock. If people could take some teams down, that would be absolutely amazing. But I'm surprised to see as many people breaking, cases and stuff like that in the UK. I suppose that does show the sort of like the change in the market, if you like. Um, there's certainly been a bit of a shift in the way that things are being received, for sure. But obviously, a lot of these guys are they'll all have their direct supplies as well. So the it's kind of interesting in that respect. But yeah, as I say, guys, offers are on the teams. I'm not going to refuse any reasonable offers. at all. Like I say, our aim is to get this, you know, sort of like breaking at the latest by like 9 o'clock. Ideally sooner than that, if possible. But if we can get that going, that would be absolutely brilliant. Um, I probably should have like lined up a few like giveaways and stuff like that, but I've been so busy through work and stuff like that. It's kind of like getting this up and running has been I did it all kind of like I got it all listed obviously last night at the last minute. So, so yeah, it's not. It's that's the way that things are at the moment. Though, to be fair, everything seems to be very very last minute um, in general. So yeah, we're just doing the best we can. But let's see. Let's have a little look around at what's going on. But yeah, if there's anything we can do to get teams moving, guys, obviously do let us know. Like I say, we don't want to mess about. We want to get these teams gone and sold and all the rest of it. So, um, so yeah, if we can get a few teams moving, that would be encouraging to say the least, really. But we'll see. As I say, we had a decent start, and we've sort of like gone into a bit of a lull now. But that's what I say. Team offers are on the teams, guys. So just I'm going to sound like a broken record saying that, but like I say, we just want to get the box broke in good time, save people waiting around and all the rest of it. We just want to, if we can get into the breaking sort of stage, that would be absolutely awesome. Um, so, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, you had any more offers or anything, guys? Let's have a look. No offers. So we're still lingering around. We got. Let's have a look in here. Thought we got an offer coming in then, but it's just somebody else going live. So let's have a look. I just wanted to log into my emails and have a look in there. Where are we? That one. Yep, that's the one. So is that going to work? Yeah, so all the teams on the lists are still available. So Cardinals, Ravens, Bills, Panthers, Bears, Browns, Broncos, Lions, Texans, Colts, Jags, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Saints, Giants, Jets, Seahawks, and Commanders. They're all still going. Like I say, the offers are on, guys. So do get your offers in. If any of those teams are taking your fancy, as I say, it is for the one hobby box that we've got obviously set up at the back there, ready to go. Literally as soon as we're full, we're breaking. So we're not going to mess about. But as I say, the sooner you guys obviously jump in, the sooner we will get breaking. but we just need some offers to start coming in and some teams to be taken off the board. If we could get that going, that would be outstanding. As I say, we normally do breaks via our Facebook group. So breaks tend to like fill over a couple of days on there, and then we'll just get to a sort of like a closure phase and just get stuff into minis or something like that, and get things closed so that we can break and everything. So it's a shame we can't do more stuff like that here on obviously Whatnot, but we've got a few things we can try obviously later on. The main thing is that we've just got to sort of try and get a few more teams off the board if we can, because at the moment, I don't know. As I say, we're not quite well. We're not halfway yet. So if we can get some like some of the teams going, that would be awesome. So I don't know what's going on there. As I say, I'm still kind of cheers, David. Yeah, as I say, there must be people who are buyers out there, obviously, looking to jump in. As I say, I know this is only our third break, but we've been breaking over on Facebook for what 4 years. So like obviously our community over there. I've seen a few people jumping in who are from there, obviously taking down teams. Thanks to those who have. We are new, but we do look after everybody. So we try and be family friendly as well. It's one of those different people's personalities. I'm quite I don't know, like chilled and laid back because I'm not, I don't know, a 20 something breaker from well, as it is Warsaw, but as I say, I tend to take things fairly laid back and everything. So main thing is that we enjoy the cards, enjoy the hobby, or that's what it's all about. I don't want to be. I could go down like the route saying, "Oh, it's all about the vibes and stuff like that," but it just doesn't match my kind of my age bracket. I don't think, but yeah, we're happy to be here anyway, and that's the main thing. It's frustrating. So I've just got my iPad off to the side there, keeping an eye on stuff. We missed out on EFL Eternity. We were everything that was telling us when we were looking to order. Was saying that they were due out on I think the 18th of as it was March, and then I was sat at work and saw the email pop up on the 17th, and by the time I because obviously I was at work, so I couldn't stop everything, and I was like literally went in and like it was what 20 minutes past 10. I think they went on sale at 10 o'clock. They were literally all sold out, all of the cases, everything. So I know there were some heavy buyers for picking up that product. I just wanted maybe a couple of cases just to open a couple of boxes myself and obviously do a few breaks or whatever. And it was really really hard, but yeah, we managed to get we've got like the what is it, the Connor Barrett, or we got a Connor Barrett autograph card. We got like a couple of the numbered Aaron Presley, artistic inserts. So it was like, I kind of like joked that like we could probably quite easily put together a bit of a rainbow of the Aaron Presley artistic inserts. But again, like I don't love the player, so it's never it's never the best thing. The best thing to be able to collect a rainbow. You've got to be so committed. And obviously, like some of the prices that some of those one of ones and stuff have gone for has been really impressive. And I mean, I don't think anybody would have expected that with an EFL release, not that long, not that long ago. So yeah, but it did look like a fun. As I say, obviously going into a couple of breaks and stuff like that. The cards were lovely quality cards as well, and it was kind of went so yeah, missed about yeah. Ah, nice. Yeah, again, it's just nice to have like one of each of the combos or something, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So it's see, this is annoying. I don't want to sign into that. That's the thing, yeah. I forget, like, what was I like a couple of weeks ago when my wife was on Hindu for the wedding that we went to over Easter. She was I sort of I went a little bit too deep on I forget what set had just came out. Um, but yeah, I went into quite a lot of breaks on that weekend and spent way too much more money than I thought I had done. I think it's the best way of putting it. But yeah, it was yeah, it's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? You get ahead of yourself, like looking at cards and stuff. But yeah, it's still good fun, isn't it? Do you know? It's still good fun, as they say. Um, Bills or the sorry, I'm not doing split spots. I'm afraid, dude. Just I mean, like I say, if you want to put in an offer for them all, as I say, like obviously I just tend to do like full team like breaks, if that makes sense. So it's yeah, I, th- I think because we're quite new to Whatnot and we're still obviously like sort of like people are finding their way with us, the thought of trying to sell through um a like 90 spots on a break to me just like scares the crap out of me, to be honest. So but yeah, so the best I can do on the bills would be if you put in an offer of say what say 20, if you could do 22 on the bills, I'd do that. So if you wanted that, as I say, I wouldn't want to go as low as 20 because that is quite low, but I could go to 22 on that. So it's around about the 20% mark on that. But yeah, if you wanted to do that, I put in an offer for 22, I could do that for you. But I do understand then that some people, especially with breaks, I mean, I'm the same. It's like, I'm like, I love sort of like the Alex Ferguson era of players. Um, so, so for the Bills, cheers for that, dude. Appreciated that. That's bang on. That is. So thanks for taking down the Bills. So we're down to 18 teams now. We can mark one off the list. So yeah, I totally get why people want to pick out individual players. Like, to be fair, at the moment with like say like Man United, I'd just be looking at taking out like the Beckham spot, for example. You know, all the what is it, the class of was it class of '92? I should know that, shouldn't I? I always get confused between class of '92 and class of '96 in my head, but it's class of '92, isn't it? I'd just take out the Beckham spot, and I'm the same with Star Wars breaks because I collect Star Wars cards. Um, I would literally just I'd literally like at the moment the only two autographs that I really want to get is a Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, and or a Han Solo, which are like the highest end autos that you can get. But I've got quite a lot of like the other people. Like I've got a couple of, and I've already got Carrie Fisher's autographs from like years ago, and I feel like I can't like start collecting all the other because I've got like Ian McDiarmid for the Emperor. I've got a Dave Prowse from a really old Star Wars set before he died and stuff. And then yeah, so like all I'm bothered about is like zoning in on particular players and well, not players, but characters. Just and if I don't get them, I'll just move on to the next one. Do you know what I mean? But not that doesn't always work, does it? which is which is a pain in the arse, if I'm honest. So oh, this is annoying. So I'm trying to yeah. So everything's still all live, which is good. Um, yeah. So there. I should probably finally get into this now. So yeah, guys, as I say, sensible offers are being obviously considered and accepted. So do get those offers in. As I say, we're down to 18 teams left. Those of which are obviously on the in front of you. So you got Cardinals, Ravens, Panthers, Bears, Browns, Broncos, Lions, Texans, Colts, Jags, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Saints, Giants, Jets, Seahawks, and Commanders. Obviously, Giants are kind of like the biggest, probably the biggest sort of potential team of those, but you've obviously got the Browns on there as well. But like we were going, I was going through like the checklist a little bit earlier, and again, most of the teams have got really good legends checklists. All of the teams have got like their a complement of their rookies and accompanying autos as well. So you've got a good chance across the board with obviously a lot of stuff here. So it's one of those where we just want to get close to breaking, really. And if we can do that, that would be great. But like I say, guys, again, I'm going to be broken record now because it is literally just a case of obviously just like getting in sensible offers. I know there's quite a few people obviously breaking around the there's I think three or four other people at least breaking the hobby boxes and stuff like that. I think most people are doing like multi-box breaks. As I say, this is just single hobby box. So we'll be quick as we can. I think I've heard some people say that like the retail is quite disappointing now in terms of like not having it hasn't got any like the K6 chases and stuff in there. So I don't know if there's still autographs in some of like the blasters and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's definitely something to sort of like keep our eye on. So with two teams off being hitting our halfway point, which would be really encouraging if we could get to that point. But we just got to get these teams moving, guys. But we are almost there. We are almost there. So where are we? Yeah, how you doing, Aaron? You all good, dude? Sorry for my appalling handwriting. I should have probably took a bit more time with that. But yeah, we are literally all reasonable offers considered, guys. As I say, we are wanting to get this broke, and ideally not be here all night. So, yes, Aaron. Yeah, as daft as it is, I've still got. I think have I got some. I think I've got some cards to send out to you from current posting. I've still got all these kid reporter cards on the side that I keep forgetting to put in your package. So, dear, yes, all these little agreements that you make. As I say, obviously, I'm doing all the. Yeah, to be fair, you will need these for the World Cup, won't you? But yeah, obviously, I'm doing all the posting now. Obviously, since my dad passed away, kind of thing. So we're it's just such a monumental thing. Like like when I've normally got when I come home from work, I've normally got because I've got to have my tea. I want to go to the gym a couple of nights, and then so I'm probably talking. You have like a couple of you know um I only get a couple of hours, so I like to do all of the packing, you know, like whether that be from eBay or if we've got like stuff with the brakes or like sorting out the brakes, running the brakes in the Facebook group and everything. And now obviously we want to brake more on whatnot. Everything's just mad. Just got no time for anything. Um, but yeah, my it was. I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. But yeah, so as I say, keep those offers coming in, guys. We would we can definitely uh anything decent will get you going. I think yeah, Mr. Palmer's been in, Aaron. Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Palmer, he's taken down what three teams is it now, Dave? So we just need people to know that we might be new on whatnot, but we've been around and we've we do our best for people all the time, but yeah, I've not. I almost like wasn't sure what to do with this because I almost like thought, oh, do I like really do my own legs and do like £1 start auctions or something like that, um, and just like see how it goes, like really test the whatnot market. Um, but yeah, as I say, we just got to yeah, like build it up bit by bit, haven't we, Aaron? But yeah, have you been pretty busy with like all your stickers and stuff then? Like, because there's been loads of sets coming out recently, hasn't there? There have been a lot. There you go. Cheers, David. We're getting there. We're nearly halfway. We're nearly halfway, which is always good. And I promise when we get to like um the last few teams, I will run auctions on the last few teams. Um, like so, I do tend to do that. Yeah, EFL. I can only imagine, mate. Yeah, obviously the little one, my little boy, like because he's 4 now. I'm taking him for his first proper like team football session, training session on Saturday. So he's done like the little kickers and stuff like that when he was little, but like this is like proper football club, um, local football club and stuff like that. And that's I think that they still play like it's still like games, but I think they do play three on three aside. I know, mate. Yeah, he's 4. Yeah, he was 4 at the start of March, but yeah. So yeah, so that's on Saturday, but yeah, 3 on 3. I genuinely, I don't think he'll get the concept of being on somebody's team and that you have to pass the ball, but I suppose they've got to start somewhere, but I'd imagine the other kids won't really have much of a chance. He's quite good in goal. He says that he wants to be a goalkeeper, but as anybody, I want him to be a striker, but he is pretty good in goal. He gets the concept that he's got to stop the ball going in the goal with his hands, if that makes sense. So maybe that's where we need to start him. And he likes jumping around like a lunatic as well. So, so that's always a bonus as well. Um, but yeah, we are doing good. So we got another one. So Aaron, the Ravens. I think you're onto something with the Ravens. To be honest, the Ravens are have got a pretty stacked checklist. To be honest, dude, I'll be honest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We get yeah, literally get it to halfway. That is where we are now. So I'm going to have a quick run through um, what the I'll get my words out in a minute. Yeah, through the checklist and see what teams we've got left. So, oh, we've got to update this, haven't I? See, no point having a system if you don't update it. So the Ravens are goners, and I've forgotten. My memory is absolutely dog crap. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Cowboys are stacked. Yeah, they went. Did they go quite? They went quite early, didn't they? I think. Yeah, Rams. Yeah, they went pretty early on. So yeah, we're halfway, which is good. So we're getting over the hill. So we've got Ravens are gone, the Rams are gone, the Bills are gone, the Steelers are gone, Chiefs are gone, the Bengals are gone, the Packers, 49ers, Titans, Falcons, Eagles, Chargers, Bucks, Patriots, Cowboys. Yeah, sorry, yeah, of course you took the Cowboys, didn't you? But yeah. So- oh man, like I say, I'm tired. I was saying to my neighbour when I got home because they were going out for a walk, and I was like they're teachers on, and I sort of said to them, I said, "Oh, how you getting on? New term and all that." And they said, "Oh yeah, yeah, we're just absolutely knackered already." And I sort of said, "Is it just me? Because this time, because I had 2 weeks off over Easter, because my wife's a teacher, and she and literally, I said I used to go to Florida most Easter holidays when I was younger, and you come back and you just put the tiredness down to jet lag, because jet lag's obviously a thing. But genuinely, just going back to work for me this week, and I'm shattered, genuinely shattered. So hey ho. So we are 10, 16, yeah. So we are up to date on our little handwritten list, guys, just to give you a guide. So let's look at the autos. So looking at this, even though the Cardinals haven't got any case hits, they have got 9 different autographs that you can hit. So, and they are what they're on the board. Like I say, offers are on, guys. So do get your offers in. Sorry if I miss any while I'm jabbering on. So Falcons and Ravens are gone. The Bills are gone. The Panthers are still there. So they've got a total of 12 autos, including legends. Yeah, to be fair, Aaron, I haven't. When I'm on Whatnot, um, I tend to just like do like Star Wars breaks or wrestling breaks. Um, I don't do that many sports breaks. I've done a few. I did a few Tops Chrome soccer, because I was trying to get like either Beckham autograph cards or Alex Ferguson stuff. Um, but that's mainly just like a childhood thing, and it's just again a bit of nostalgia, because like we used to go to Old Trafford, with obviously my brother and my dad. So that I kind of went down a bit of a hole with that, and haven't hit anything to my displeasure. And then yeah, I don't tend to do much in the way of like American football breaks, and that, as I say, like um, we obviously, we break a lot, so we open a lot of product in through the Facebook group and stuff like that. So yeah, it's one of those weird ones. So who's up next on our list? So the Panthers are there, like I say. So they've got 12 autos, and they've got 3 case hits: the Helix, Ultraviolet, and Radiating. You got the Bears, which I would personally pick up if I could, and they've got 5 case hits. So they've got the Helix, Kaiju, Tecmo, and Radiating rookies. So that's pretty good. Cheers, Aaron. I appreciate you for jumping in. Oh, is that old? That's Rob from old Facebook, isn't it? FG Dev. So what is it? No Pronin or something. But yeah, it's good to see you around, Rob. We are still going, as I say. We just avoided Whatnot up until now. We figured with the changeover from Panini to Tops, and the fact that we haven't got like a direct account with Tops, like we just figured that Whatnot's probably going to be something that we'll look to break more on now. Just purely because what you need a bigger market, don't you? More eyeballs and all that. So yeah, so we're doing good, dude. So I know you're like all over the shop with breaks and this, that, and the other. So fair play to you. Fair play to you. Um, I think more than ever, I would love to build something up now to maybe like consider doing something full time. Whether I don't think I could go into like retail on a shop, but like I could do, you know, 5 days a week breaking. and just have weekends off, or do the occasional, night off at the at the weekend. But yeah, no, it's a bit of a wounder, isn't it? I mean, I had a few conversations because obviously we had obviously Panini allocation, but we just couldn't keep, because again, and it's our own fault for not jumping on Whatnot sooner, really, with the allocation that we used to get. But we wanted to, give the best to our community in the Facebook group, and Facebook the Facebook group, we've got loads of really loyal people in there, and we'll still break in there as much as we can. But I think without us branching out into Whatnot, and breaking on what, because we won't just break football on Whatnot, we'll try a bit of soccer because we've still got a lot of availability of product. But yeah, it'll be interesting where we go, for sure. That is for sure. But yeah, it's just, as I say, it's really competitive out there as well, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how, Rob, as well, if you've been around, obviously, the Facebook group. My dad passed away really suddenly at the start of the year. So that's had a really big effect on us because we were just sort of like, going through the motions, and we were able to do a lot, because he was retired and everything. So, um, and everything was like ran really well. My dad did a lot of the posting, which meant that, it took the pressure off me and John. So we were having to like streamline, but we still want to we love breaking because we love opening the new product, and we love interacting with, obviously, like-minded people and everything. But we just can't do the quantity because we used to obviously have like the all the retail and all of that kind of stuff. um so, they are going down, Giants, mate. Cheers, Rob, I really appreciate that. That's awesome. But yeah, it's been hard since then, basically. So properly appreciate that, dude. Um, and yeah, so it's just been a rough time because we had to do a lot of catching up, a bit of reorganising. I finally got my office sort of sorted so that I can do all the packing, all the posting, and everything, all from one place rather than having stuff that was at my mum and dad's and here, there, and everywhere. It's so, yeah, it's sort of like everything's all coming together now. So yeah, we just, with the tops product coming out, we've got a few options in the pipeline. But yeah, we just want to, do still keep the same kind of like community type of feel. We're not gonna, we're gonna be really honest with what we think about products and stuff. Um, we I can't promise that we'll break every single tops product because I'm sure some of them are going to be so horrifically expensive for what the value return is. Um, that might be a hard pill to swallow for some. But yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely see how it goes. We'll definitely see how it goes. But yeah, because, Rob, you mainly break soccer, don't you, dude? Or do you break everything? I know that I've seen like your different breaking handles all over the shop. So um, yeah, mostly soccer. Yeah, I mean, I've thought about that myself, like switching over into soccer, because I probably watch as much, proper soccer, proper football, um, as I do like American sports. But um, all of my mates at work, obviously, most of them are like Villa fans, if I'm honest. Um, but as I say, it's sometimes quite hard in that respect to sort of like obviously keep, because I mean, I'm a Warsaw fan, like. But did a, yeah, I did a collecting. I did a few breaks, Aaron, but I'm kind of like waiting at the moment. to see how things go with. I'm going to keep an eye on it because I was saying earlier, like the players that they did cards for, they're not necessarily my favourite Warsaw players, if that makes sense. So there was like the Conor Barrett autograph, the Aaron Presley artistic insert, and I forget who the other one was, but that none of them were like people that I collected. Like, yes, I think that's the reality as well, isn't it? Um, that's the reality of breaking, isn't it? Yeah, I love breaking baseball as well. I mean, I don't watch much baseball, but I read a lot more about baseball, and I'm a lot more like I'm a Red Sox fan. Um, so yeah, I just sort of I I definitely I love and I love the history of baseball as well. Like, so like I've been fortunate enough to see the Red Sox play a few times, the Yankees to play a few times, been to Fenway, been to Yankee Yankee Stadium and things like that. Went to like that a few years ago. The MLB, what was it? The MLB Classic thing, and that was awesome. Um, that was before COVID though when we went there. It seems a lot closer than that. But yeah, baseball in the UK was really, really hard. So yeah. Thanks, Aaron. I need to mod people, don't I know that's a thing with this. I do need to mod people up. So, um, so Giants and the Jags. So we're down to 14 teams now. Yeah, Aaron, you'll always be an official mod. You've always been a proper, like, honest help. I think is the best way to to sort of, I don't know, like you've just been, like, again, like, I'm genuine, you're genuine, and it's just nice to like help people out, isn't it? But yeah, I'm looking at the teams. So like now, he's a good lad. Yeah. So do you guys go to many shows anymore, or have you been to many of the shows in the UK? Yes, Rob. That's it. Yeah. I mean, uh, we did have an okay, um, kind of, an okay, like, okay opportunities with baseball when there was one of the distributors in the UK started getting the tops baseball stuff through, and the prices were okay. They weren't, you know they were around about what you would pay at retail. So at that price, it was difficult to break and turn a profit. But again, when it's something that you really enjoy, that I don't mind a break even. Do you know what I mean? When it's not every single break, obviously. Um, cool. Yes, Aaron. I think Mr. Palmer did ask about that, saying that he's got a fair few nice Eternity cards. So yeah, I feel like I'll be able to pick up the Warsaw ones, like in the 50p bins, if I play the long game. Like, because nobody's going to want an Aaron Presley Warsaw card in a couple of years' time, and then they'll be there. They'll be there in the, like, numbered cards. I'll be able to get a 1 of 1 for like maybe 20p, something like that. Do you know what I mean? I might be I might be quids in. Uh, but yeah, it is good fun. But yeah, card shows, that's definitely something that we're thinking of doing more regularly. We get invited to a lot of them, but tend to like to stay around the Midlands. So we're doing the Midlands card show, which I think is, I want to say, around about the 6th of June. It always used to be really good as well, because it used to be at the Warsaw ground, but they I think they cancelled the booking or something like that on It's SK Cards who runs that, so they cancelled the booking or something. So now he's doing it at the Hawthorns at the Baggies ground, which will be fine. Which will be fine. It'll be quite interesting going there as well. Um, Sorry, I'm waffling. I'm waffling. That's the only trouble with the scribbly lists is that they're just there, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's it. Like that's what I say. That's why we're being realistic with like accepting people's offers tonight. We want to get the break done. Yeah, the Yorkshire one probably isn't that bad. We've been invited to the Manchester one as well. Um, so we almost did the Manchester one last year because we had a free weekend and then kind of chickened out at the last minute. But there's a lot more coming in there's a lot more coming into the Midlands now. So there's like one at the motorcycle museum. The problem is that the card shows in the Midlands again, it's like they're not really sports orientated. Um, so who's getting taken down now? So the Bears are down. So the Bears are done. Awesome. The payment was declined on the Bears offer. So if you can sort that out and get the offer back in, we can do that. But yeah, the Bears offer will be accepted if you can get that in again. Yeah, Pokemon. That's the thing. I mean, I don't mind. I went to what was it? Was the Yorkshire card show takeover, wasn't it? Didn't they do like a takeover at the NEC? And I went to that. Um, that was really weird. That was because that was only a few weeks after my dad passed away. I think I posted about it um, whenever they did that. So it was a bit. It was like the first thing that I did with cards without like my dad's involvement, because guaranteed my dad would have came with me on that. But it was kind of cool because I took the little lad and he loves Pikachu. So we're building a bit of a Pikachu collection for him. And bought a couple of boxes for him to open and stuff like that because he likes opening boxes. So we bought like some of like the cheaper Korean or Chinese things because he can't read yet, so he just likes the pictures. So that's a bonus. And it was really good. It was genuinely really good. I really enjoyed that show at the NEC. And again, it was kind of like just good to get out, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? It's just good to get out and about again because we'd had obviously a rough time before that. So have I? I think I'm all up to date. I don't know. So we've got 13 teams left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we are good. We are good and up to date. So let's have a quick look at some of the checklists again, because I still didn't finish going through the checklist, did I? So Cardinals, Broncos. Have we done the Broncos? It feels like we did the Broncos. Who was in the Broncos? Oh, that's right. I haven't got to the Broncos yet. I got as far as the Bears, didn't I? But so who is up next after the Bears? Yeah, the Bengals have gone. The Browns are still there. So yeah, for the Browns, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rookies with the Browns. And then the autos. So you've got yeah, so they do have Shadow Sanders autographs. So I was just curious about that because obviously Panini did have, I'm sure they had an exclusive with them, but it must have just been like till the end of the season or something like that. But so yeah, Quinshon Judkins is the Fanatics Authentics redemption card in that. So that's an interesting one. So yeah, if you're a Browns fan, I think that's a pretty decent um, checklist really. Caution Schwensting. You've got what, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight different rookie premier patch autographs as well. So that's pretty good. So the Browns look good. So I'm surprised the Browns haven't gone. But then again, the Browns haven't sold well all year. Um, actually. So yeah, yeah, that's the problem. If you go to a card show and they're not great, and like that's what I'd say. The Yorkshire card show that I went to, it was probably there was a lot of it was a lot of Pokemon and TCG, but I don't know. I kind of want to say that it was like maybe 60-40, 60% Pokemon, 40% sport. All the big guys were there, so like UP Commando, I think the stateside guys were there. Um, who else was there? There's quite a few people there. Quite a few people there. It was just really weird because like I saw like some of the people that I know who they are, but they've never met me. So like the stateside guys and P Commando, um, and all the rest of it. And it's like it was really weird. I didn't want to go there and then end up like talking about stuff and then talking about my dad all the time. So it was like, so I kind of like really stayed really anonymous and just like walked around and like bought a few cards here and there. As I say, I mainly bought Pokemon stuff. Um, but the main reason why I went was to drop off some cards to get graded. So I dropped off about 80 cards to get graded, and then I dropped off at Golding. I think I showed you guys the card, but I'd got graded one of the Stranger Things 11 autograph patch cards from the season one set, and I've never seen one sell before. And we'd had like I'd had a couple of like good offers on it, sort of like around about the £2,000 to £3,000 mark, but nobody ever paid. When on when they get when I accepted an offer that nobody ever paid, so I just thought, forget about it. I'm just going to send it to send it to America, and get it sold in the States because the people were just messing about over this side of the pond. But yeah, well, the 80 cards that we sent, I think I'd probably say half of them were Pokemon as well, because we still it was the last like batch of vintage Pokemon that we got to grade. So there were probably about 30 or 40 vintage Pokemon bits to send off. And then I forget what there were some cards that we opened when we went to America last year, from boxes that we'd opened and stuff, and there was some cards from there, and I sent off a few older cards as well. So yeah, but yeah, we're still holding on to like some of the older NBA like autographs and stuff like that. Just I've started. I've wanted to see how things go with Golding with this 11 card in terms of how good they are for getting people to pay and stuff. But yeah, I just want to see how things go with that, and then it might be that we start like putting a few more like the higher end bits and bobs from our collection on there. But yeah, as I say, like it's mainly just the volume. I mean, we'll probably do once we get up and running properly on Whatnot with a bit more of a following. We will more than likely do some single shows and stuff like that. So you know, which might be fun. You know, just do some £1 start single shows on some of the bits and bobs that we've got. So, you know, um, I think that might be quite enjoyable. So, am I up to date? So, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So, I think another team's gone, hasn't it? I think another team's gone. Yeah, some of the Bears went. Cool. Yeah, Bears have gone. Yeah, there they go. All sorted. Sweet. So the Bears are gone. So we're down to 12 now, I think, aren't we, guys? Here we go. So we're getting there. We're getting pretty close now. We're at that nine o'clock mark. I did want to kind of like be. Cheers, Dave. All good, yeah. Uh, yeah. So we're just yeah. So we're over halfway, which is a good thing. Um, I might try auctioning some of the lower end teams now, like building up to sort of like the more expensive bits. Like I say, offers are on, guys, so don't be shy if you're looking at it. I mean, we've got the Cardinals. Um, like I say, they haven't got any case hits, but they've got pretty decent. The um, things like they've still got like 10 base cards. The autographs look pretty good. It's if you're after the Cardinals rookies especially. Then you've got Panthers. Panthers have got the McMillan rookie and bits and bobs, and then they've got quite some good. I think they've got like 12 total possible autos, three rookies. I think they were pretty good all around. Then the Browns, like I say, the Browns are probably the biggest uh, sort of like team left on the checklist. And then I was just about to look at the Broncos, wasn't I? So the Cowboys are gone. The Broncos. So looking at that, their rookies are Pat Bryant, RJ Harvey, and Jade Barron, but they've got obviously the first fully licensed Bonix NFL stuff. So for those people who are chasing Bonix from 2024, um, obviously he's in with this, and he has got autographs. And Cortland Sutton, J.K. Dobbins has, and then you've got Terrell Davis autographs as well for the Broncos. Got any legends ones? So yeah, John Elway. That's exactly what I was just about to say. Surely they've got Elway signing because he signs a lot of sets, and they've got a John Elway Tecmo and a Tony Dorsett Tecmo. And autographs as well, so that's kind of cool. Bonix Ultraviolet. So, if you were going to get an SSP and stuff like that, the Broncos wouldn't be a bad shout. In fairness, it would not be a bad shout. So Broncos. So the Texans. I think the Texans are a cheap team, aren't they? So I might auction them in a bit. Uh, let's have a look. So the Houston Texans. What are they looking like? Yeah, so the Packers have gone. The Texans. So let's have a look. Any more offers? No, still on. Still on 12 teams left. So we're getting there, though. We're getting there. Like I say, I think I do want to get this wrapped up. So I might run some auctions fairly soon. But yeah, so the Texans. What are the Texans? Yeah, so they're 19 quid. So who's on there to checklist? So Jaden Higgins, Woody Marks. I just love the name Woody Marks. I think that's just makes me laugh. And then their autos: Jaden Higgins, Nico Collins. Oh right, yeah. So the Texans have got, of course, the CJ Stroud autographs in there. So that will be like, obviously, he didn't have in 2023. Didn't He was one of the first ones who didn't have autographs in the Panini product, and then he autographed for that first time that they did like the unlicensed tops Chrome for a couple of years ago. So yeah, so like that will probably be quite a good draw if you were to land on the CJ Stroud autograph stuff. Like I said, they seem to be saying that like Wembanyama in basketball, his first licensed cards are worth more than his unlicensed rookie cards from Tops. So it is worth bearing in mind. With that, who else have we got? We got the Colts. So the Colts have got some great legends. So is Peyton signing in that? So all right. So Edgerrin James. So that's a shame. So it looks like the image they've got the image variations for Peyton Manning. So he's one of those 5 like legendary players that are in the legend only base image variation, even though he hasn't got an actual base card. So they call it a variation, but it's a variation on the only card in the set. So that's not great. Oh, they do have Peyton Manning autographs in there. So they've got the Hall of Chrome. So I'm going to imagine they're going to be quite hard to hit though. But they do have an ultraviolet case hit Peyton Manning, and his cards are so undervalued. Like, which I don't know. He got beat by the wrong players, didn't he? That I think that's what always harmed him. CJ Stroud can do one. To be fair, Mr. Palmer, I do fully sympathise with you on that one, knowing your break history with CJ. Obviously, the Jags have gone. So we're looking for the Dolphins. So Dolphins obviously are going to have Dan Marino because, like, who else are you going to have? Legend for the Dolphins because he's in every single kind of legendary set. So their rookies are Quinn Ewers. So he was a QB, wasn't he? But he's injured because I think I picked him up in one of in a draft. Quinn Ewers in fantasy at the start of the year and just picked him up because he was a QB. But he's been injured all season, I think, hasn't he? So I don't know. I don't know much else about him. Ollie Gordon, Kenneth Grant, and Jonah Savainen. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. That's what I say. As soon as I saw starting just before us was a case break, which I think was possibly one of the first case breaks that we've seen. This sort of well, this release of this product, I was thinking that's going to suck a lot of people in, definitely. Um, yeah, so looking at that, so you got Jalen Waddle autographs, Devon Achane, Tua, Jalen Waddle, Dan Marino on the old legends, as I would have thought. Yeah, and then Zach Thomas, Hall of Chrome autographs, so Hall of Famer. Legends of the Gridiron, Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams with his because he's Ricky Williams is the one he owns like a weed company, doesn't he? Like a legal weed company over in America now. So yeah, and then they've got Dan Marino Tecmo and the Tecmo Dan Marino autograph. So yeah, they're not too bad. The Vikings are still there, so I think I was quite surprised that the Vikings were still here because although they've got JJ stuff, but we did have JJ autographs and stuff in Panini, didn't we? Um, so, bear with. Let's check the office again. Any more offers? Let's have a quick check. Nope. So get those offers in. Only 12 to go. Only. Whoa. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it, with the case breaks? Like, if I mean that, what are these cases going to be of hobby now? Are they going to be like approaching I don't know, like 8 grand or something like that for a case break. So yeah. Oh, we've got somebody testing, haven't we? So Megatron is he Calvin Johnson, and then you got Shuff who plays for the Saints. We got somebody testing, I think. Uh, anyway, yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of PYP, if I'm honest. So uh, yeah, I don't know. It just breaks things up too much. As I say, I've tried it. I've been in a few, and I've very rare. If you're gonna like miss out and skunk on stuff, you're gonna that's what it's gonna be like. But yeah, like you say, yeah, Cowboys would be, yeah, would be a lot of money. Yeah, no, definitely. That's the only issue, isn't it, with those types with the case breaks, especially with the cost of product. Well, of this product anyway. Um, we got yeah. So Patriots are gone. Yeah, there we go. There's the Saints for whoever was asking about the old Tyler Shuff. I do know a little bit. I don't say I know everything, but I do know a little bit. Um, so who's their legend? Yeah, oh, Drew Brees, of course. So yeah, so Saints. They haven't got a lot on their checklist, though. I'll be honest with the Saints. Um, and then you got the Jets. The Jets. I would be surprised if they haven't got a decent one. So there you've got rookies of Brady Cook, Donovan Edwards, and Mason Taylor. Obviously, Justin Fields is on there as well. Hall of Fame, Daryl Revis and Joe Klecko. Legends of the Gridiron, Keyshawn Johnson. He was a big guy, wasn't he, Keyshawn Johnson? And they've got some of the rookie premieres. It's surprising how a lot of teams haven't got the rookie premiere autographs. Don't know why that is. But you got Armand Membu, Azrae Thomas, Malachi Moore, and Mason Taylor. So the Saints, then with Seahawks and the Commanders again. Surprised that the Seahawks are still there because the Seahawks are always really popular in our group. They always go really, really quick, but yeah, they've only got two rookies, and then they've got autographs with JSN. Is that right? Yeah, Kenneth Walker the third. No, sorry, that's not the rookies, is it? So JSN Chrome autographs. I was going to say they got they were rookies a few years ago, and Sam Darnold was what 2019 or something. Um, so yeah, Elijah Arroyo and Nick Emanwari. So Jackson Smith and Jeeba on the Fanatics Authentics, and yeah, just the Brian Bosworth on the Tecmo. And then the only other team after that we've got left is the Commanders. So let's have a look because the Commanders should have quite a good selection. To be fair, so you got Jaden Daniels, so it'll be his first licensed autograph card. Uh, Scary Terry, yeah, the Fanatics Authentics is going to be Jaden Daniels. So whilst they haven't got they've got two rookies for this year, Trey Amos and Ja'Cory Crosskey Merritt. They're quite well spread for if you're very likely to get a first license card of Jaden Daniels, and the Tecmo for them is the Jaden Daniels as well. So Elliot, I tell you what, I'm not going to say it. I'm putting no pressure on you, Elliot, because you know they're just there. But you know, if you want to do break with your buddy, you can. But yes, um, Right. Yeah, so, I can't. Elliot has always been like a massive help in the group and stuff like that. So I can't even, I can't even pressurize him at all. So it's just too bad to pressure him. Yeah, I'll give it another probably. Well, this is the thing, you see. Like, I'm just thinking, like, if we can get a few more people in, it might be one of those ones where yeah, I could. I don't know. I definitely want to start doing the. I think what I want to do is I want to do. I'd like to get to the point if I could sell another. Let's say like if another. I don't know if we could get maybe down to like eight or not eight, 7 or 8 teams. I'll just start auctioning the rest of the teams, and we'll see where they end. Because I do want to get this broke ideally before 10 o'clock, because otherwise I'm going to be shattered. So, I'm not going to lie. So I'll give it another 5 minutes, and then I'll start. Yeah, no, for you poor guys. I do really appreciate you helping out. As I say, it's one of those where it's useful for us because we're still figuring it out. Obviously, we've got the community from our group, but this is a completely different style. It's quite it's I don't know a big product to sort of like start out on whatnot as well. Um, but as I say, like I don't want to outstay my. I don't want to start. I don't want to like go outside of my lane, if that makes any sense. But I appreciate everybody showing up and everything. As I say, we've got it's good to see people knocking about who've been on the Facebook group and things like that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there you go, Aaron. I will approve your post. Oh dear. Didn't realise we had posts. We've got really old posts in there, in actual fact. So here we go. Let's do a little bit of a post here. So we've got do, 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 do. There you go, Elliot. You can have your Seahawks, because I know whatever Seahawks we get are going to such a good home. Oh, there you go. So, you can say sorry to Maria, Elliot. That's not a. I'll take that. I'll take that pressure on my shoulders all the way. Okay, that's that's what I'll say. And then we've got Gridiron just dropping in as well. So I see we could have had a that would have been an interesting bidding war between Elliot and John on the Seahawks. So this is just how these things work. So Vikings are gone now, guys. We are getting there. So we're down to 10. That is good going. Darnold Auto rewrite it, mate. That would be sublime if we could just like get a nice QB auto out of our first box or something. Um, to be fair, I did have a go in last week in the WWE Chrome breaks. Um, I, I kind of quit whilst I was ahead though, because the first break that I went into, I got I think it was a Brock Lesnar House of Cards, and I got it on a random teams. Like I'm not like a Brock Lesnar collector or anything, but like they're a case hit. So I came through the post today, so I'm probably just gonna offload that. I don't think I can wait 6 months for it to come back and be a 9, and I think I'll probably get a better price for that now if I put it on old eBay within the next few days or so. But yeah, is that what we're doing, Dave? We're guilt tripping. We're guilt tripping people. We're going, come on, Swift's breaking, help him out, guys. To be fair, I have posted in the group. Oh, I haven't actually posted anywhere, but yeah. Oh, there it is. It's there. So let's do it. Let's do a really naughty at everybody post on the in the group. So we're actually down to 11. Are we down to 11 teams now? No, 10 teams, isn't it? 10 teams. But yeah, genuinely, guys, if we can get another couple gone, we'll look to start auctioning the teams, because I'm sure once that starts, some people might, you know, I think we've got, there's what 10 teams left. If we can get another couple gone, what actually I haven't updated anything, have I? I'm proper slacking here, guys. Be interesting with the Browns, what the Browns get. So the Seahawks are gone, haven't they? I think it was the Vikings went. Seahawks and the Vikings, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the best thing, isn't it? It's like, then people can set their own kind of limits and, you know, spend what they want to, kind of thing. But some people like them, don't they? Oh, Terry got in. Terry got in, but yeah, Aaron sniped. Well, he didn't really snipe in, did you? I suppose you just snipped in. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, the first teams that went was the Raiders. The Cowboys went second, and then you got Patriots, Bucks, Chargers, Eagles, Falcons, Titans, Packers, Bengals, Chiefs, and then yeah, we're all good. But so we've got the Commanders left, the Jets left, the Saints are left, the Dolphins are left, the Colts are left, the Texans are left, the Broncos, the Browns, the Panthers, and the Cardinals. So have we got any offers coming in? So yeah, only 10 teams. 10 teams we can do that, guys. We can get those 10 teams gone. We can be broke, all nice and nifty. And we can be on our way. So yeah, so there's 20 packs, 4 cards per pack. So I hadn't actually checked on that earlier on, so so it's all good. But we've got the Swift. We've got a lot of Swift regulars in, which is really nice to see, to be fair. And again, thanks to everybody who has been taking teams and things like. I mean, we'll be breaking on here. I think at least once a week going forward. I just realised I've still got my work shirt on. Didn't even bother to get changed when I got home. But as I say, did not did not mess about very much. So the Jets, yeah, the Jets can go, no problem. Thanks, JB. That's all cool. So we're down to 9 teams, guys. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Let's get a couple more gone, and I will. Well, let's have a look. So, what teams have we got left? So we got Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Broncos, Texans, Colts, Finns, Saints, and the Commanders. So, in my reckoning, I'll start with like the cheapest, and then we'll build it up. Oh, is that you, James? JB. I was trying to think JB sketch cards. So is that you, James? I'm all right, mate. To be fair, do you do much on Whatnot yourself? Um, do you do any like of your sketch cards and stuff? But this is only our third ever break on Whatnot. So, and we've probably had a break of a fair few months in the in betweeny bit because we the group was doing quite well with filling breaks, so we didn't really need to jump all in with Whatnot at the time. Um, plus, yeah, it is one of those things. I'm sure, I don't know. Could you do like live sketch cards or just something like that? I don't know. You could do something, couldn't you? Whether it's either sketch cards or comic sketch covers or like commissions that way or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we're doing all right, dude. We've obviously, I don't know if you heard, obviously that we lost my dad at the start of the year, really unexpectedly. So that really did put a spanner in the works because we got a few things in the pipeline with um, around getting a better supply of tops products and stuff. Um, and then that happened in January, and he was poorly all through December. It just like literally like absolutely shell shocked us. Um, so we're getting back on it. We're back on our feet. I think we're past getting back on our feet. We are back on our feet now. So we're doing good. We're doing a lot better. Um, and I need to take the Jets down off the list, don't I? See, this is the thing, isn't it? With Whatnot, whenever I go on Whatnot, other people will sit there and they'll just like hammer on about, oh, great deals on the teams and da 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 and all that. Whereas me, I just want to talk to people. I just want to talk about the cards and stuff. But yeah, yeah, it was a really tough time. Thanks, James. It was obviously completely unexpected, no hint that anything was wrong up until like start of December, and then everything just happened so fast within 4 or 5 weeks, and it was just absolutely brutal. But yeah, we're doing a lot better, even though it's really still really hard at times. But yeah, um, but yeah, it's one of those things. You just deal with it, and as I say, like you know, my my dad like was such a part of the business and stuff like that, and he wouldn't have wanted us to stop something that we enjoy so much. So it's kind of given me a bit more like fire in my belly to sort of like give things a bit more of a try from the breaks side of things. Um, so yeah, yeah, it's some good it's good. It's good fun, really. To be fair, we just like like I say, talking to people, interacting, all of that kind of thing. We've got Rob taking down the Commanders. I think if we can just get that accepted. So we are down to 7. Oh my god! So we're nearly there, guys. We are nearly gonna, as I say, nearly at the auction point. So yeah, so who have we got left at the moment? So do do do. So yeah, so we've got the Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Broncos, Texans, Colts, Dolphins, Saints. That is our 7 remaining teams. So, oh my God, what are we doing to? All right, Broncos are gone yet. Sorry. Here we go. This is me. This is what I say: waffling instead of like paying attention. Waffling instead of paying attention. So we are down to 7. So it's Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Texans, Colts, Dolphins, and Saints that we've got left. So, oh man, so that was fast. Um, so yeah, we're like one off doing it. So, okay. So where are we? Down to 7 teams. 7 teams. So I don't know what to say now. I just want a break now. I'm like, just want a break. I just want a break. But I'd look, man. Can I break? Can I start doing that? So let's have a look. So yeah, the Cardinals. Let's put the Cardinals into an auction. Let's just do that. So what do we want? So we had them on at 12. So let's put them down to £5 start. We don't want too much counter bidding, and we'll do it as a mini. So no, we've got to do it as. All right, you can only do it as 30 seconds. We will do that then. So we'll allow counter bids. I'm not going to do sudden death. And let's run this. There you go. So Cardinals are up, guys, for anybody who wants to pick that up. As I say, £5, £12 down to £5. I know Cardinals are always one of those that sort of like hang around. So yeah, too low for the Saints from 15. Sorry, mate. Yeah. So have we got anybody? Yep, Dave Palmer. You've got that. So Dave's taken down the Cardinals for a £5, in for a penny, indeed. So down to 6 now, then, guys. So yeah, I do feel like there will be some bargains to be had here, more than likely. I'm just letting the wife know how long I'm likely to be. I did say I'd want to be finished by 10, but we shouldn't be far off. We shouldn't be far off. So let's have a look. Okay. So let's get the next auction up. Let's just get these rolling. So who will be the next? victim. So it will be the Texans. So as I say, Texans first licensed NFL CJ Stroud autos, as far as I'm aware. So we'll start these. Let's see if we can start this at a tenner. And then I'll allow that. So again, 30 seconds. Can't do it any more than that. So here we go. So see if we've got any interesting. The Texans. Oh, as I say, let it roll, as they say, let it roll. But as I say, thanks to everybody who has obviously jumped in. It's going to be quite interesting. As I say, when I've done these closing auctions before, they've always done pretty pretty okay. But we're not getting any. There we go. Dave's in there again. Unless people are going to vote for it at the end. Yeah, so it's just Mr. Palmer. Sorry, Dave. It's just it's one of those things. You try to do people a favour. But thank you very much for that. I'll just see if I put up a post in the group. So there we go. One thing I will say, guys, I do feel like one thing that is like an a kind of an advertising error on my point is that I do not have as much hair as is on the wonderful artificial intelligence image that I created using ChatGPT for this live. I could only dream of having hair as thick as the. I'm not bald, but I am thinning, and when it came through, I was like, I like that, but like it's doing me a massive big favor if I'm totally honest. Right, so next up, guys, we're going for the Dolphins, and we'll start all these auctions at half their initial listing price. I think that seems to be fair. We came for the hair. Yes, you just like those luscious locks. My brother's got really good thick hair, and my little boy has as well. He's got really great head of hair, but me, I've never had great hair. And I'll never forget once when I mean this was I mean I had I wasn't going bald. I'm still like not that bad, but there was I got wet hair for like one day, like coming in when I was at school, and I'll always remember like a girl who I really fancied. And it's one of the very few things that she actually said to me. Like she was in my phone group, and I came in and I was soaked, my head, and she turned around. She just said something like, "You've got really thin hair, haven't you?" And I remember being mortified. It like literally broke my heart into so many pieces, and I remember that to this day. But there you go. There's a hair story. But anyway, we've got this starting at £10. We're going out with the Dolphins. So where's my Dolphins collectors? Here, there you go. It's a hard like, yeah. To be fair, like I say, like the front bit I'm okay with. I don't mind my hairline at the front, but like yeah, the what the crown is losing the battle. I'm going to be completely honest. So, um, as I say, we'll keep running these auctions until we get people picking up the teams. But yeah, so the Dolphins did not go. Boo hiss. So, oh god, somebody pointed out you got a big one ear bigger than the other. Oh man, I'm so good for you. Okay, so no good on the Dolphins. So we are just gonna give the who's up next in order. So we'll give the Colts a go. We'll go at half the asking price. We'll see how we go. So obviously, let's see where we go with this. But yeah, it's the way that it goes, and school is brutal, isn't it? Like, like school is brutal, and I mean, I I didn't mind school, but like I didn't exactly enjoy it at the same time. And secondary school, I preferred. I think I was always playing up. I was really naughty in getting a nice bird nest going on. Yeah, it's one of them, but it is just brutal, isn't it? But yeah, so cheers, Rob, for picking up the Colts. That's awesome, mate. All right, we're into some of the bigger ones now, so it's going to be interesting to see if these ones go. So, next up, we are going to go with the Panthers. Is that all right? Yeah, the Panthers. So we'll put those at what are they? So we'll put them at 17 quid to start. So that's half the listing price. There we go. And let's see if we can get any nibbles there. So they're up. Yeah, yeah. I remember when I went to secondary school, I thought I was made and I was great because I was with all my mates and stuff like that. But then when we went to secondary school, all of my mates just turned into absolute bullies, and like they were just absolutely horrible and like picked on my mates, picked on me, and it really did suck. Big time sucked. Big time sucked. So the Panthers, no good, no takers. We got no Panthers fans in the house. So we are here with the Saints. So I'm going to start them a little bit lower because from history, the Saints did not are always one of those ones that sort of stick around in the group a little bit. So we'll see if we've got any Saints fans in the house. So we'll see. So we've got a bid. Good. We've got a bid on the Saints. As I say, that this I think these are nice little nice little nice little bargains. So cheers for that, collectors. That I think will be your first purchase with us. So cheers for that. Um, and who have we got next? So we've got the Browns. So the Browns, surely the Browns will get like some interest. If I do those down at what was it? So do them at 18 quid start. Let's just get them gone, get them breaking, and then I can put my feet up for half an hour before I go to bed. Not that I'm bothered about that really, but yeah, tomorrow's quite a stressful day. I don't think Had I said this yet? But tomorrow is school's day for kids, isn't it? So like my little one starts full time school in September, um, and he we find out what school he's going to get tomorrow, and that is just terrifying. Oh, good, we got some bids on that one. There you go. Oh gosh, yeah, that's a real interesting one. So I think so. Price wise on these boxes is really hard to gauge. So they've definitely the hype on these has gone crazy. Um, I did not expect this to happen. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, in the states, but America is very different market to the UK. So from the only comparisons that I can draw this with is that is Prism, is Panini Prism over the last 5 years. What, no, I think Yeah, we started breaking. We had Prism hobby boxes from 2021 all the way through up until obviously Prism Black just there, and we've always broke those. In terms of pricing, you always found that around release there was a lot of hype, and Prism would go up quite a lot around release, but a couple of weeks afterwards it would recede. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these hit this hype at the moment, maybe for the next few days, for the week. I think they might get a little bit cheaper. I might be wrong. Um, Maybe a little bit cheaper, a little bit of a succession, but with the American market paying so much, like, I've seen people, like, offering, like, $850, $900 for a box. Um, if people are buying at that level, and your big boys are doing that, so, like, your Steel Cities, your Dave and Adams and stuff like that, their buying power is huge. They won't necessarily be buying those to flip them because they'll have had enough at, retail to make their profits. I think they'll literally just keep the price high and be like, "Just buy it." Do you know what I mean? So it's really, really hard. It's a real hard one, to know what they're gonna do. But you can, like I say, there's gonna be a lot these next few days with people getting their deliveries from Tops and Fanatics. There's going to be a flood into the market as well. So that's what I say. I think, like, this initial hype, which is kind of like a little bit of forced scarcity, because when you see everybody in the states trying to buy up boxes, it does kind of indicate that they probably didn't get as many allocated as they wanted, maybe. But because so many are buying, it will keep the price relatively high. So, but yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, the Topps non-sport stuff. You are right, and but again, I still don't think they make as much of the Topps non-sport stuff as they do the sports. And I don't know. I just yeah, oh, it's a real tough one. But yeah, definitely with the Star Wars stuff. I mean, I've bought boxes on pre-order of Star Wars stuff like Masterworks and things like that, put them on the shelf for a couple of months with full intention of opening them for myself. Um, and I've gone back to, like, check on the prices, and they're like it almost doubled in price over the pre-order, and I can't justify not selling them. I mean, like, that Smuggler's Outpost, um, product was mad. Do you know what I mean? So, like, that I think was what, about 300 quid to buy at retail, and it's like close to like 500 now. So anyway, let's run the Panthers auction. So let's see if anybody wants the Panthers. So what did we start that at before? So I'll start it at 15 because we got War Matt saying he'd pay 15. So, and then we can get breaking, can't we? So I've started that up at 15. So we'll see if anybody else wants to jump in. Obviously, nobody else jumped in earlier on. So, but yes, it's obviously, you've got to have the right people in the room. So that's all good. Oh, sweet. Yeah, the triptych sketches are normally quite nice. Are they like, so I think when they've done triptych, is it almost like I want to say like a die cut kind of thing? Okay, guys. So we are. So Panthers have gone. So we've just got the Dolphins to run. So I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna run the Dolphins at a pound. There you go. Get them gone. They didn't go at £10, so let's just get them gone. Although I don't think the Dolphins are too bad. Are the triptych ones are they like a die cut kind of thing? Because I know they've done triptych stuff before, and I don't know whether they used in my head they're telling me that they used to be like a almost like an interlocking, like, thing, die cut thing. but I'm probably making absolutely no sense to you with that. Got you. Got you. Yeah, I forget what that was with the TripTech. Cool. Cool. The Dolphins have gone. We are good to go. Oh my god. So thanks ever so much, guys. As I say, we will be breaking more on Whatnot. That is something that we definitely do want to do. So we are ready to go. I'll just shift all these out of the way. I need the stands, aren't I? So to those of you who are new to us, do make sure you're following us so that you know when we're going live. We do our best to package our cards as best as possible. So all base cards do get soft sleeved. Any hits or basically anything above like a base rookie, base insert or better will always be in a top loader. And then on the agreement of the buyer, if we do get like a case hit or something like that, if you want us to put it into a mag case, we will put it into a mag case. No charge to you, if that's how you prefer, just to keep it a little bit more secure. Otherwise, obviously, we'll pop it in a top loader. Yeah, that's all I need to say really before we get going. So we are good. So thanks, as I say, ever so much, guys. We've done selling spots and we are good. So okay, so unpin the brake down at the bottom. So yeah, I mean the thing is with the brakes packaging, obviously, like that was me telling my mum and my dad how to package stuff when we used to package our brakes together. But we've always, like, you know, done that, if that makes sense. Like just tried to like pack like a collector would expect you to. So as I said, 20 packs, 4 packs per box. We're looking for the Kanju, Techno and Ultraviolet, obviously like sort of case hit type of SSPs, and then that's telling you the same. I hate that Topps don't put any kind of odds or, you know, numbering type of thing, information on the back of the box. And I'm sure somebody was saying that they haven't actually like published odds or anything like that as of yet for these full stop, which I found a little bit annoying. So let's dole out these bad boys. So as I say, everybody, good luck. Our first Topps break on Whatnot. So there is an empty box. There we go. Right. So yeah, massive big good luck to everybody. My brain's starting to fail. I'm definitely getting tired. So let's see what these guys look like. So into pack, guys. So starting us off, we've got this Zach Wilson base for the Dolphins. We've got a AJ Brown for the Eagles. Our first legend is a Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys. And our first rookie is for the Texans, and it is Jaden Higgins. So there we go. And as I said, guys, we do. It's just one of those things that we've always always thought that was the right thing to do. So every base rookie. Where should we go? We'll put the rookies. Start the rookies out here. Base rookies and inserts. We've always like soft sleeved and top loaded them, and it always amazes me that people don't do that all the time uniformly. I don't know. It just surprises me. But there you go. Here we are. So Empty pack again, guys. So starting us off, we've got that for the Bears. Oh my god! Does it want to? I used to have this problem with my old camera. There you go. Caleb Williams. So that's the first, I think, Caleb Williams Bears license card base. Then we got Blake Corum for the Rams. So power players, Travis Kelce. That's insert for the Chiefs, and then Shermar Turner, and that is a rookie for the Bears. As I say, guys, do make sure you're following us. I don't know when the next break will be, but I'll pop up a like a placeholder. Just it'll probably be might be a similar time next week. Like I say, I think we're going to start off by doing like looking at doing a break every week, and then build to a couple of breaks every week, just as and when we sort of figure out what product and what style of breaks works best for us. And then, yeah, as I say, hopefully we'll start hitting some nice cards for everybody, and that'll be that. Right, so do we have our first numbered card? Potentially. So, starting us off, we've got a Trent Williams for the 49ers. And then this is looking like a green. So it is a green for the Falcons. And I think I saw the name. And it is a Drake London. And that is what, 95 out of 99? So that's our first numbered parallel. Green parallel. Drake London. 95 and 99. So a numbered vet to start us off. We definitely would like to get a nice numbered rookie. Then we've got a Quinton Nelson for the Cowboys refractor. For the Colts. And we've got a Jalen Walker rookie for the Falcons. Okay, empty pack. So starting off with JT, Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Oh, there's our next another numbered one. So for the Cardinals this time, Buda Baker, 23 of 150. And then behind that, we got a Lad McConkey. He was a popular rookie in 2024 for the Chargers on the refractor. And then our rookie is for the Seahawks, and Nick Emanwari, base rookie. So Lad McConkey refractor for the Chargers. Okay, order. And the Buda Baker, so it's 23 of 150. So if that was a Michael Jordan card, I'd be really happy because it would be a jersey match. Jordan jersey match number 23. Okay, pack. And Cooper Cup. Oh, there we go. So I think these are the prisms, aren't they? I think these are prisms for it's as I say, Wan'Dale Robinson prism. They're not numbered. These are like one of the unnumbered parallels that Topps do, but I'm pretty sure they are. I call them prisms. I might be wrong. Obviously, if we were talking Panini, there'd be either Hyper or Pulsars or something like that. I'm not sure, but we're not. We are with Tops. So there we go. So we got Fortune 15 insert for the Cowboys there of CD Lamb, and then we got a Devin Neal for the Saints. On the base rookie. Yeah, your CD Lamb PC, Aaron. You'll still never forgive me for that one break that you missed where I got that CD Lamb auto, will you? Still owe you that one. Still owe you that one. So empty that. Okay, here we go. So we've got a Tyson Bagent. Another Prism parallel there, this time for the Bears on the Jalen Johnson for the Bears. We've got Bo Nix on Power Players, and then a Trey Amos rookie for the Commanders. Yeah, as I say, that was how many years ago was that? That CD Lamb auto that you missed out on it. Was that 22? So like 4 years ago. It's mad, isn't it? That it's when I think like we've been breaking since like for the last like 5 years now. Yeah, that's bonkers. Okay, so we've got a Jeffrey Simmons, Jalen Coker, Fortune 15 of Micah Parsons for the Packers, and then an Emory Jones Jr. rookie for the Ravens. Got quite. I'm not like a photography expert or anything like that, but some of the cards, like the images, like seem really, really like almost like oversaturated with the color. Like the colors seem like quite dark almost. So I don't know if that's quite deliberate, but yeah, one of those weird things you notice. The more you stay with us, you'll hear me moaning about the collation of cards and how like the same cards keep coming out and stuff. But that's Dexter Lawrence for the Giants. We got our first parallel rookie, and it's Nick. Is it Nick? No, sorry, Kalel Mullins for the Titans. So our first rookie parallel from Tops. And then we've got an insert, so a Futures Stars insert for Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jags. So that goes over there. The Kyle Monagai base rookie for the Bears. It's been ages actually since I've done like a release day break. Yeah. I was going to say, I almost said, oh, Micah Parsons, he was a Cowboy, wasn't he? And then I kind of knew it'd strike a nerve with you, to be honest, mate. So we've got Zach Allen, Trent McDuffie. It's got a weird little. I mean, it's a base card, but it's got like a weird like imprint on the foil there. But Trent McDuffie for the Chiefs, refractor of Devonta Smith, and then a Tyler Schuff base rookie for the Saints. So he was mentioned in the chat earlier on by the eventual purchaser of the Saints. So we'll call that some sort of a premonition. So we're probably about halfway through now, guys. Oh yeah, and just to I'd totally forgotten that you'd got that Uptown Cam Ward from one of our breaks that I packaged up the other night. So yeah, as I say, I'll be packaging these out tomorrow because obviously we're on a tighter timeline with stuff with everything with Whatnot, and then we'll be starting to post out over the next like the Facebook group stuff will start coming out on Friday, probably on Friday, and I'll drop some more off on Saturday as well. So George Karlaftis, and this has got more of that. It's almost like glue that's on the surface of this Cortland Sutton. It's very similar to that other one, but I don't know if you can see it. It's like a weird like glue on there. Cortland Sutton. Then we've got a Troy Fautanu for the Steelers on a refractor, and a Darian Porter for the Raiders. Yeah, they are. The optic blue ice is really nice as well, and the color match. But yeah, they do look pretty clean. I think I looked at them at the time as well, didn't I? And I think that they came across as being pretty nice looking cards. So yeah. But yeah, they are pretty nice cards. In fairness, probably the best two cards that we've got going out in that in this round of posting as well. So empty pack. Okay, then guys. So there we go. We've got Baker Mayfield base for the Bucks. And then we've got a Matt Gay for the Commanders. And then another power players, this time a CD Lamb, so another one for the PC. And then a Tyleik Williams rookie for the Lions. Could do with a bit more, a few more rookie parallels, I think, if we could. Tops, yeah, a bit of tops collation. Numbered Lamb. It often happens like that, though. It's quite surprising, isn't it? How I think I did it in one of the breaks not that long ago, and I was like, oh, we don't get many like Patrick Mahomes cards, you'd like inserts or anything. And I got like 3 all in one fell swoop type of thing. So we got Travis Etienne Jr. there for the Jags. Oh, there's our auto, guys. That just literally jumped out at us without any warning. So that's for the Packers. So the Packers take home the auto, and it's Matthew Golden, rookie auto for the Packers. So there we go. So we've got our auto. And then we've got our Future Stars Chase Brown insert. And then what's that? Donovan Edwards rookie for the Jets. No, it's not Cam Ward. Sorry, mate. As I say, at least it's a rookie. I mean, to be fair, like you've got the rookie autos, and then you've got like obviously like most of the vet autos are pretty good, aren't they? If you landed with a vet auto and not a rookie auto, like you probably be relatively happy. But yeah, no, that's no Cam Ward auto, I'm afraid, mate. Jared Stidham. Rico Dowdle. Oh, Baltimore all chrome. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. That's a cool looking insert. A little bit different, all chrome. And then a Riley Leonard rookie for the Colts. That's quite a cool insert, the all chrome is. And then Riley Leonard, a rookie for the Colts. Is that what it is, Aaron? Yeah. We've got the on an insert hunt. There you go. That's a pack. And we have got DK Metcalf. Here we go. So Marion Hampton, rookie parallel, rookie refractor even. God, rookie refractor. So we need some more rookie colour. Come on, that's only our second rookie refractor. We need something a little bit more than that. Legends of the Gridiron. Then what's that? Chad Johnson for the Bengals, and then Savion Williams for the Packers. It feels weird actually this year, like because we've obviously had Prism come out, which is normally a bit of a highlight of the card collecting season, and now you've got Topps Chrome as well. But for the same season, like it feels kind of strange. Break, and I've always loved breaking Prism personally, but yeah, so it feels weird to have like Topps' equivalent, within a few months of Panini Prism, but yeah, just strange. Trey Hendrickson. This is what I was saying about the cards. If you look at that, I think he's got a visor on his head, but like the cards, like they seem to be quite like the dark colours are really really dark, but don't know why that is. Anyway, Trey Hendrickson. And then we got the Curtis Rourke. Oh, there we go. So that is a rookie parallel, not numbered, but it is a Prism, a rookie Rourke. Curtis Rourke, Prism parallel rookie. So that's and then a Tommy Tremble refractor, and then a Shavon Revel Jr. Like that one, like the blues are really, really dark blue, like very like solid looking. So as I say, they've probably just ramped up the printers to make sure that the colours are nice and deep. So here we go. Okay, so Jeremy Ruckett, a Devonta Smith Prism parallel, a Montez Sweat refractor, and a Luther Burden III base rookie. And so I think it might be honest, like we're only going to get 2 numbered cards out of the hobby box, which seems a bit stingy. As I say, like even like with like your Disney Chrome and stuff from Topps with your hobby, you normally get like 4 numbered cards, so that is a little bit stingy. Yeah, to be fair, the old with the Packers and stuff like that, the Packers always do seem to Packers in breaks. They do. Yeah, because didn't we have like a nice Brett Favre not that long ago? But I feel like wasn't that like Vikings uni? But like they are, yeah, they do tend to do quite well. Tank Bigsby. So we got an Ollie Gordon the second for the Dolphins on the rookie card. Another all chrome insert, this time for the Browns of Miles Garrett. And then an Isaac Tesla Lions base rookie there. In terms of the Saints, the only Saint I can remember, there was a Tyler Schuff base rookie, but that was the only Saint that I can remember, I'm afraid, mate. So Ollie Gordon, the second refractor. So 3 packs left, guys. We have, I think, had all of our hits. So I just making up the numbers. So there's no refractor in this one. Justin Jefferson, Jerome Ford. We've got a Drake May. That's going to be, is that the 1975? Yeah, the 1975 insert, sort of like throwback type of design. And then the Tetaroa, sorry, Macmillan for the Panthers. So yeah, first taste of Topps Chrome, and it's an interesting one. As I say, like, I think it's a shame I won't be able to break a jumbo to get like a genuine, feel between the two. But yeah, I mean, we've got everything that we should have got. 1 auto, obviously 2 numbered cards, the 20 rookies. We've got about 4 rookie parallels, but none of those are numbered, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah. So Devontae Adams. Oh, is this going to be numbered? Nice colour match. So that is a Kyler Murray. Is that, what one is this? Is this the, so that isn't numbered. Team Camo, yeah, so that's a cool card. Kyler Murray for the Cardinals, nice one. And then we got the Puka Nacua Rams there, and that's again on the 1975 there. And then we got a base Cam Skatebow. So all of the well, we've got the Schuff QB base rookie, but no Cam Ward so far, unless the last pack can save us. Yeah, definitely. I think that's what people have been saying, isn't it? That's the real problem, like with this, is that, I mean, if you bought a box of this for 750 quid, like you're going to be, and that is that where breaks save people, because like you can get in, have a good punt, if you like, for not spending, not having to spend the silly amount of money on that the boxes are going for. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know where I stand on it, to be fair. I think there should be like definitely a bit of a pullback. There's the red team camo. There should definitely be some form of pullback there. Last pack magic, let's do it. Yeah. So there we go. So there's a Jaden Daniels first licensed Topps Chrome. The Keon Coleman. Then we've got a Brock Bowers all chrome, and then our final rookie is a Phil Maffer. So Ward and Dart evaded us for the whole box. We did get that base skate bow, but yeah, the top teams did not fare well, unfortunately. Right, so let's do the base rookies on the roundup, and then I'll let you guys, I don't know, go to bed or something. So Phil Maffer, Cam Skatebow, Tetra McMillan, Isaac Tesla, Luther Burden, what was that? Shavon Raval Jr., Savion Williams, Riley Leonard, Donovan Edwards, Tyleek Williams, Darian Porter, Tyler Schuff, Kyle Monaghy, Emery Jones Jr., Trey Amos, Devin Neal, Nick Eman Worry, Jaylon Walker, Shermar Stewart, and Jaden Higgins. What shall I do? I'll do the non-numbered vets. So we've got Refractor, Montez Sweat, the Prism, Devonta Smith, Refractor, Tommy Tremble, Refractor, Troy Fautanu, Refractor, Devonta Smith, Prism, Jalen Johnson, Prism, Juan Dale Robinson, Lad McConkey, Refractor, and a Quentin Nelson. It should be inserts. So Brock Bowers All Chrome, Puka Nacua, 1975, Drake May, 1975. We've got a Myles Garrett All Chrome insert, Legends of the Gridiron, Chad Johnson, All Chrome Lamar Jackson, Chase Brown, Future Stars, CD Lamb, Power Players, Brian Thomas Jr., Future Stars, Fortune 15, Micah Parsons, Power Players, Bo Nix, Fortune 15, CD Lamb, Travis Kelce, Power Players, and Legends of the Gridiron, Emmitt Smith. The unnumbered rookie parallels, we got Ollie Gordon, second for the Finns, Curtis Rourke, Prism for the 49ers, Refractor, Amarian Hampton, and a Refractor, Kalel Mullins. And our numbered cards all came from the vet angle. Well, I say numbered, I mean, that isn't numbered, but that's a team camo, Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. And then our numbered cards was the blue out of 150, Buda Baker, and then the green out of 99, Drake London. And then our auto was for the Packers, and that was Matthew Golden. So, yeah, again, guys, thanks ever so much for jumping in. And, yeah, cheers, as I say, cheers, obviously, Dave Palmer and everybody who obviously popped in. We will keep our eyes open. We might try one of these in the group, but we'll keep you posted. As I say, if you aren't in the Facebook group already, obviously do join. And then, yeah, I'll probably be back breaking something in here this time next week. So we'll see how we get on. So thanks ever so much, guys, and we'll see you next time. I paid 660 quid in a £310 box, so that's not too bad. Cool, yeah, I'll just go and grab my vape.
the Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh yeah.
It was so good.
How did you do?
Oh yeah.
Really funny. Oh. No, it's too soon.
Like, let's just spend a really good money maker for us. Let's do it again. Do you want to watch Billy and Bonnie Eat the World?